Hello, I'm Peter Towers, Managing Director of ESS Small Business. Welcome to Empowering SMEs. Cash flow and funding for businesses is going to be a major issue in the aftermath of COVID-19. As we look at the unfolding situation, I'm reminded that at the 30th of September, there's going to be some significant changes. JobKeeper is going to finish for most businesses. The major problem is also going to extend to the cash flow boost, which has been applicable to virtually every business in Australia that's employing staff. The coronavirus SME guarantee loans will also be at an end, and the embargo on action against company directors or for borrowers on any sort of loan default will also come to an end. What's all this going to mean when you look at a business's cash flow and funding capacity? I think one of the real issues in cash flow will probably resolve around debtors. Australia currently has one of the highest debtors days outstanding figures in the world. And in fact, 3 years ago, we had the dubious title of having the highest debtors days outstanding in the world, an average of 56.4 days. A very recent report has indicated that 3 years later, and after government and big business had all vowed to reduce the amount of money that they owed to SMEs, the debtors days outstanding figure was currently 56 days. So in 3 years, there had been a decrease of 0.4 of a day. Not very spectacular. Debtors management requires businesses to make sure that every step of the sales and debtors process is properly documented, and that the team members involved have been adequately trained as to how the system works. Kate Carnell, the Australian Government Small Business Ombudsman, has really sounded a warning bell about what the consequences for SMEs will be if they ignore their cash flow or funding situation. She has indicated that SMEs will suffer significant problems until at least 31 January 2021. And she has requested banks to be lenient in their follow-up action with SMEs until that date. In our webinar on the 24th of June at 12 noon AEST, we will also have a speaker from one of the crowdsourced funding intermediaries who will discuss the history of crowdsourced funding in Australia, what the current situation is, and what his expectation is of what will occur over the next 12 months in particular and the next 2 to 3 years. So I think you'll find that very interesting, because when you put cash flow management, which is primarily built around debtors, and funding of businesses, which gets back to capital raising together, both of those situations have a significant bearing on how a business's cash flow arrangement is going to work as we move forward into, hopefully, the aftermath of COVID-19 coronavirus. I look forward to being able to talk to you on the 24th of June, 12 noon AEST. To register, please go to www.esssmallbusiness.com.au/webinars. Stay safe. Have a great day. Goodbye.